Now, Wave 31 Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Taylor Knust with 31 Triple Doppler.
Cold out there again tonight.
Yeah. Sitting at about 30 right now?
Yeah, it's getting awfully cold out there. Heaters on full blast again. I've been cranking the car seat heaters on full blast the past couple of nights, that is for sure.
Same.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those chilly nights, cold starts to the day on Friday. Once again, in Huntsville, right at 30 degrees, clear skies, calm winds, nothing to write home about other than chilly weather continues for us in North Alabama tonight. We're down to 26 in Muscle Shoals, Coleman at 25, Decatur checking in at 28 right now. Eventually, we will see overnight lows in the mid to upper 20s, 27 in Scottsboro, down to 25 in Fort Payne, and a low of 28 in the forecast in Huntsville. This should be the last round of frost we see, at least for the rest of this week. Our forecast low tomorrow night is 40 degrees. We'll be right back near 40 on Saturday night as well. So can put the scrapers away for a couple of nights at least before we have a chance at a little bit more chilly weather heading into next week. Now, late tonight, clouds are going to build, and those are going to stick around most of the day tomorrow, and that will make it feel chilly once again on Friday. We're also going to be dealing with a steady breeze. Beyond those two things, we are technically going to be warmer with forecast highs around the upper 40s and low 50s on Friday afternoon. We have our eyes on two separate systems set to impact North Alabama over the next several days. Storm system number 1 is developing in Texas right now. That's eventually going to develop into a nor'easter and cause some big trouble for the Northeast later on this weekend. Storm number 2, that's right there. You see that little swirl all the way just south of Alaska. That's eventually going to dive into the contiguous United States and will bring us our next chance at some disruptive weather early next week. Let's start with storm number 1. We start tomorrow with cloud cover but dry conditions. I expect it to stay dry all the way through tomorrow afternoon, and then here comes the rain starting around early evening for the shoals, arriving in Huntsville around 9 p.m. tomorrow and sticking around for a good portion of North Alabama through the night on Friday night. At 6 a.m. on Saturday, the rain appears to be wrapped up for northwest Alabama, still lingering in the northeast corner of the state. By 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, I expect that rain to be long gone. This is not going to be a terribly disruptive system between 6 p.m. and 9 a.m. on 6 p.m. Friday and 9 a.m. Saturday. Anywhere between a quarter inch and 1 inch of rain is expected. It will be breezy as well, with gusts up to 30 miles per hour possible as that rain is coming down on Friday night. Now, the second system is expected to be more impactful, a stronger storm system that's going to once again affect much of the country. On the north side, it's looking like a lot of snow, but on the south side, it's mainly going to be rain with a possibility of a few non-severe storms in the mix for us in North Alabama. The severe weather threat is expected to stay well to our south toward the Gulf Coast. So for us here locally, we can expect between Monday evening and at least Tuesday morning, possibly into Tuesday afternoon, widespread rain, 1 to 2 inches of rain possible with that second round. So it's going to be a heavier rainmaker, probably not enough to cause flooding, but still a heavier rain event expected. What's going to be most notable is the wind. Gusts could be up to 45 miles per hour, especially on Monday night. So we're talking about that rain getting whipped around in the rain. It's going to be not pleasant outside, to say the least, around that time. Totals between these two systems, 2 to 3 inches for our southeasterly areas, and then farther northwest around the shoals, 1 to 2 inches of rain over the next 5 days. So healthy rain across the board. We still do have drought in place, so we'll take that moisture. After a brief break from the rain on next Wednesday and Thursday, an additional system is set to bring us some wet weather late next week. High temperatures are back to the 50s tomorrow and should stay there for most of the next 10 days.
It's going to warm up a little bit, we can deal with the rain.
Yeah, I think so. Thanks.